Hey, what's up, y'all? And we have a week 13 um, rivalry week. Yep, of the 2023 college football season is in the books, and and sadly, uh, yes, this is the end of the regular season, and the actual into the season for a lot of teams. But anyway, so let's talk about it. Uh, so I guess yeah. First, I guess we'll talk about the Iron Bowl, right? More specifically, the ending. A- Again, it's like no, I don't really consider this to be a miracle. It's not like the ending of the Georgia Tennessee game from 2016, where Jacob Eason had that bomb to Riley Ridley, and then Joshua Dobbs got that Hail Mary from like the 45 to Juwan Jennings. Yes, that was a miracle, or the kick six, or the prayer in Jordan Hare, or the Miami Miracle, when the Dolphins beat the Patriots with a bunch of laterals. Yeah, but I mean, but this was one of the most um, shocking endings to to a football game ever. But it was not a miracle. No, Alabama was what was not lucky. Uh, it wasn't skill. It was just bad defense by Auburn. I mean, it was just pure stupidity. Cost cost Auburn this game. Yeah. It's just like the Falcons against the Cowboys. When we lost to the Cowboys, when they did that onside kick, and it was just and it was just spinning and spinning and spinning, and the Falcons players just stood there and watched, and let it go 10 yards, and let the Cowboys recover it, and we end up losing on a field goal. Anyway, I mean, I don't know what y'all are thinking. Y'all only rushed two, and you just had this one guy standing in the middle of the field. I guess he was supposed to be a spy on mildew, and then you send everyone else back. If you're only going to rush two, you should drop everyone back to the end zone. But no, you let mildew have all day. I mean, yeah. He had time back there to knit himself a sweater. I mean, anyway, and then you let him roll to his left, and then I don't know what that number 4 was doing. Even after you gave him like a 20-yard cushion, and you still got beat, still let him get behind you. I mean, you had 8 players, and you couldn't cover the entire end zone. You left that side of the end zone open. I mean, yeah, it was just dumb. So, but anyway, really, Alabama, should have lost this game, but I guess I will give you credit for taking advantage. So, I mean, so congratulations on barely beating a 6-6 team that lost to New Mexico State the week before. Anyway, but I can't really say nothing because of how we, Georgia, we struggled against Georgia Tech, only managing to beat them 31-0. But I mean, yes, yes, we played bad. Yes, we had a bad game. But I mean, even when we have a bad game or an off week, I mean, it was still enough to beat Georgia Tech. So that players that we didn't have, Brock Bowers, Ladd McConkey, or was Tate Ratledge, or Marius Mims, or Jamon Dumas Johnson. I mean, I'm not really making excuses about having players out. And it's like, yes, the refs were these ACC refs were clearly favoring Tech. The entire night, just giving us all these dumb calls on us, just calling everything on us. So, but anyway, but I mean, I mean, unlike for Alabama, I mean, this game was never really in question. I mean, never really, in doubt as to who was gonna win. So, but anyway, so yeah. Now, but we're not the only highly ranked teams who struggled. Let's see, Ole Miss in the Egg Bowl struggled against Mississippi State, only won 17-7. Let's see, on Thanksgiving, let's see, Washington struggled with Washington State, only beating them 24-21. Yeah, beat them with a last-second field goal. Let's see, guess Florida State struggled with Florida. Yes, Florida State was playing their backup quarterback, as Jordan Travis out, so they were playing Tate was his name Rodemaker, right? And then he gets hurt in this game. He gets a concussion. So then you're down to your third string quarterback. But you do end up winning the game 24-15. It was you were only up 17-15 before Roadrunner got a concussion. So yeah, struggle. Let's see. Okay, but anyway, and then there's some there's some teams that let's talk about Ohio State and Michigan. Coming into this week, this was the game of the week. So Michigan wins 30-24. So Ohio State is now pretty much out of the playoff race. Now Michigan is in the Big Ten championship to play Iowa, and they win that, and they're in. So, but anyway, let's see. Moving on. Oh yeah, Kentucky. Beat Louisville. He's pulled off an upset against Louisville. I mean they're what, like, the fourth best team in the East. Beat the second best team in the ACC. 38-31. Yep, great game. But anyway, the ACC is terrible. So anyway, so now about some teams that didn't struggle. Well, Texas beat Texas Tech 57-7, and Arch Manning got into the game. That was his first time getting into the game. Yes, his first action as a college football player. So let's see, Penn State beat Michigan State. Just destroyed them, just obliterated them, 42-0. So and then Michigan State did hire Jonathan Smith, head coach from Oregon State. So speaking of Oregon State, they got curb stomped by Oregon. It was 31-7. So they've clinched their spot in the Pac-12 championship to rematch against Washington. Let's see, and then Missouri just crushed Arkansas, 48-14. It was 41-0 at the end of the fourth quarter. So just a complete massacre. So let's see, we got Iowa and Nebraska. This was just a struggle game. That's the way it always is with Iowa games. 13-10. In typical Iowa fashion. And now Nebraska's season is actually over. They needed this game to make a bowl, but they didn't. Nebraska hasn't made a bowl game since 2016. So, but anyway, are they even going to score against Michigan in the Big Ten championship? I don't know. Let's see. How about Kansas just destroyed Cincinnati, 49-16, and then Kansas is now 8-4. Yes, this is a historic season for Kansas. I can't remember what was the last time they won 8+ games. Maybe like 2007. It's going to be their best win total since 2007. Of course, if you thought it was just a fluke, Kansas making a bowl game last year, think again. Lance Leipold has really got it going on. It would be a shame if a higher program was to snatch him up. But the new teams like Cincinnati, Houston, UCF, BYU in the Big 12 have just not just haven't been any good this year. But that was kind of to be expected. So think only UCF made it to a bowl, and they did beat Houston 27-13 to make it to a bowl. So that's it. Yep. BYU, well, tried real hard, but they also but they fell short of making it to a bowl game. Oklahoma State beats BYU 40-34 in double overtime. So is Oklahoma State will play Texas in the Big 12 title game, and then more Big 12. Let's see, but West Virginia beats Baylor 34-31. Wow, yeah, Baylor is down bad. I think I predicted Baylor to go like 7-5 this year. They went 3-9. It's terrible. And then yes, they did fire Jeff Grimes, their offensive coordinator, which according to Baylor Man, was the problem. I know that all year he's been calling for him to be fired, and he thinks that he was the problem. So yes, instead of firing Dave Aranda like they probably should have, instead they're firing a scapegoat. So anyway, and that's just West Virginia. If they finished at 8-4, and that no one was a buyer in West Virginia. Think that everyone except for West Virginia fans thought that West Virginia was going to be terrible. I know that Joey said that he thought that West Virginia was going to win between 6 and 8 games, and we all laughed at him. Turns out that the joke is on us. So anyway, so then Iowa State beat Kansas State at 42-35. I think I had Kansas State ranked, but not anymore. And I mean, this game, played in the snow. I guess this game was on at the same time as we were playing Georgia Tech, so I was only able to, catch a little bit of this game. But yeah, it was snowing. It wasn't just a little bit of snow. It was a lot of snow, just a blanket of snow covering the ground. I mean, a game in the snow is always, it is always fun to watch. And I mean, despite the weather, I mean, this still ended up being a high scoring game. So, but anyway, let's see what else. Oh yeah, and then Oklahoma State, and TCU. Yeah, look at this score. Yes, 69-45. Wow, so that's like 114 points scored between the two of them. Must be like the one of the highest scoring games. Guess in modern college football. So yeah, guess a no bowl game for TCU. They've gone from playing in the national championship to not even make a bowl. I mean, they're probably the worst team ever that lost the national championship the season before, right? Either them or 2010 Texas. Yeah, they didn't make a bowl either after losing to Alabama in the 2009 championship. So let's see now some Group of 5 teams here, and just the important ones here, right? The ones that are ranked or close to ranked. So okay, so Liberty did beat UTEP 42-28 to finish a perfect 12-0 season. But no Power 5 teams though. Let's see. Tulane beat UTSA 29-16, clinched their spot in the American title game. Toledo beat Central Michigan 32-17 to finish at 11-1. And James Madison destroyed Coastal Carolina 56-14 to finish 11-1. And no, James Madison is not eligible for the Sun Belt title game, but they are now eligible for a bowl game. Not because the NCAA changed their minds, but because there was a shortage of 6-6 teams. So right, but they're not going to be in a New Year's Six bowl though. But let's see. How about LSU beat Texas A&M 42-30. Yep, another day at the office for Jaden Daniels, and I think that he has wrapped up the Heisman in his final home game. So let's see about now. Now we still got some other rivalries here, right? So Arizona beat Arizona State 59-23. Let's see, and then NC State beat North Carolina 39-20. Yes, North Carolina has just completely fell off a cliff, right? They started out like 6-0, and they're like 2-4 since then. So anyway, let's see. Tennessee beat Vandy 48-24. Vandy finishes winless in the SEC. Yeah, poor Vandy. Let's see. Clemson beat South Carolina in the Palmetto Bowl 16-7. Clemson didn't even score an offensive touchdown, but yeah, I mean the season is officially over for South Carolina. No bowl game. Let's see now in the battle for the old Oaken Bucket. Right, we had Purdue beat Indiana 35-31. Let's see. Utah beat Colorado 23-17. Colorado going to finish 4-8. Let's see. So now Louisiana Lafayette, the Raging Cajuns, beat UL Monroe 52-21. Yeah, my grandparents went to Louisiana Lafayette. So yeah. So anyway, let's talk about now we got Northwestern Illinois. Northwestern beat Illinois 45-43 to deny them a bowl game. Northwestern is now 7-5, and and they were 1-11 last year. So yeah, just an incredible turnaround. So yeah, they were by far the most improved team this year. Yeah, one of the most improved teams of all time. So yeah, David Braun doing a great job. So let's see, Wisconsin beat Minnesota 28-14. Yep, to deny Minnesota a bowl game and getting to take home Paul Bunyan's axe. So, and then we got Virginia Tech beat Virginia at 55-17, and then talk about the Cal and UCLA. Yep, UC Berkeley versus UCL versus UC Los Angeles to prove who the real who the real UC is, and this year at least it is Berkeley. So they won 33-7. So yep, to get bowl eligible. So, but anyways, that's gonna be it. So let me know what you think in the comments below, and thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all again next time.